All right, I just started recording. Just let me double check. Just write number 6 in the chat if you can hear me and you can see me clearly and you can see the screen. Number 6, great, love it. Number 6, love it. 6. All right, great. Feel free to ask your questions um, while I go through this webinar regarding MarketPal Pro. I have Paul right here. He's going to guide me through it. If there's any questions, I'm just going to get focused on the webinar right here, and Paul just interrupt me when there is any questions. Great. All right, let's jump right into it. The MarketPal Pro. The main reason behind MarketPal Pro is to have less noise, less screen time, and more life. Basically, um, we are inside of the community, the school community. We have about almost close to 3,000 members inside of the community. We all do day trading, right? But what I've noticed is some people that they don't have time to day trade. They don't have time. They have time to read and be next to the studying of the trading, but not the actual trading when there's a London session and a New York session and maybe an Asia session for us who are trading the Asia session. And there's a different way to do it. There's a different way to do it and different way to trade from the market without being inside of the market always. Because people think there are two choices. Either I become a full-time day trader and or I just buy and hold, meaning I just buy the S&P 500 or Nasdaq or Bitcoin and I just hold it for the long run. But there's a third opinion, and this philosophy is taken for the complete turtle trader. If complete turtle trader from this book right here. This is the complete turtle trader, how 23 novice investors became overnight millionaires. Now, the overnight millionaires is just a selling way of talking about the book, but he made Richard Dennis, who was a day trader, he believed that if you just follow a system for the long run, you will beat every stock, index, news, wars that's happening around the world because you're inside the bullish one always. So this is what this system is based on. It's the rule-based, historically back-tested, and I'm going to show you the proof of it, and system that works in every condition. And today I will show you how the MarketPal Pro works. I talked a little bit about the problem because most people don't have time to sit next to the chart, and or the reality is that it's too much information, it's too many news, too many opinions. I I remember myself when somebody says, gold is going up, I just took some money and invested it into gold, or Bitcoin is going up, I took some money and invested it into Bitcoin. And do we, if I think about it, did I really know what I'm putting my money in? The strategy I was using is hope. So people are overwhelmed and we don't know when to enter, when to exit. Um, and this is a part of my story. This is a part of how I did it. That's why I'm doing this. I took the best part of I was an IT project manager working as a IT project manager building the medical record system for the dental industry. So I take my skills from the IT project management and the skills from trading and I put it together into an investing, I like to call it a SaaS application that helps people that don't have time to invest in the market to have a system-based, rule-based, structured approach into day trading. So people who are not familiar with the market can still be inside of the market and have it work for you, basically. That's how MarketPal begun, and that's how we started. So the big idea of this is to reward discipline. So the way about discipline is also it's a bit counterintuitive of how I think about it. Is when you have something telling you it's time to buy, you enter, you put your stop loss, and you close your computer and go live your life. Do we really need discipline in that sense because we're not seeing it? It's like going on a diet. If we go on a diet and everywhere we go, we see sugars and pastries and donuts and muffins, it's hard for us to stay disciplined consistently because one way or another, we're going to be weak, we're going to have less willpower, and we're going to uh, eat eat the sugars and sweets. So if we're moving away from it, do we really need discipline because we're not bombarded with all the sugars, meaning all the entries and exits around in the market. So this works on the daily time frame, meaning we don't need there isn't any more trades to take. If it's not one trade a month, it's maybe two trades a month, every other month, or every month. And I'm going to show you how this works. And this is me going over to the proof side. So if people don't have TradingView, you can use the backtesting tool right here, which is created right here. I'm going to put it inside of the chat so I don't forget about it. You can watch the statistics and the data taken from TradingView, insert it into backtesting tool, which is the MarketPal Pro. You can use, let's say, stocks. We can use stocks. Oh no, let's go to indices. You can use stocks and indices. You can put it on the daily time frame. You can say we start off with a capital of 10K. We don't need to go way too heavy. And we can watch how did it perform from 2020. We can run the back test and we can see the results it gives us. And this data is not made up. It's taken from the data taken from TradingView, which have cost us a lot of money um, to get access to that data. This data is from 2020, and you can see the net profit, you can see the P&L if you ever invested in it, and you can see the win rate, and you can see also the profit factor. There is also a max daily loss on it, and this is only on the ES. You can do the same on NASDAQ. The results are almost too good to be true. But if I jump to the chart and I go to, let's see, I go to NASDAQ, this is basically how it works. This is basically how it works. You're on the daily time frame. You are you are right here. Let's say we are right here, and we get a signal to our email. We get a signal to our email or to our trading view, and if we have a trading view connected to our cell phone, we get a signal through our cell phone right there, and it tells us when to buy. It tells us when to buy, and we don't need to rush to our computers, to be honest. Why? Because it's on the daily time frame. When it's on the daily time frame, we can slowly go to our computer, put our entry point right here. It tells you when to put your where to put your stop loss. You put your stop loss, you create a limit order, you put your risk, and then you take the trade. And then when you take that trade, I'm going to use this as an example. You take that trade and you close down the computer and you just leave. I'm looking at this is one of the trades. We have taken a trade now together in the Discord. This is when you purchase the MarketPal Pro. You get invited to a premium Discord where we have every information. And I see that Tony, where is Tony? I saw him. Um, uh, there you go. Took this trade on MES and ES breakout. It took me about 20 seconds. It shouldn't take you longer than 1 minute to take a trade. If it takes you longer than 1 minute to take a trade, you're doing something wrong. So that's how quickly it is. You take the trade, you close down the computer, and you go live your life. Why do we close down our computer? Because it's on a daily time frame. You can see that this position right here, it just continues to the upside. And there is another breakout. One position is on the 23rd of January. The second one is on the 4th of May. And all this time we are making money because we are going with the bull market. And when the next position comes, we basically move our stop loss from this position to the next position next to it. And then we keep moving our stop loss to the latest position breakout buys stop loss area. So we never take profit. This is taken also from the market wizards trades, because we never take profit. We always move our stop loss to the new breakout buy position. And when do we take the stop loss? When we get stopped out, because we keep, like this position right here, we keep moving our stop loss all the way up until you can see it right here, until we get stopped. And when we get stopped, this is when we get stopped. So this position right here gets stopped out in loss, but all of these other ones are stopped out in profit, right? And this can keep going, just keep going. And this happened basically just because of uh, this is not it. This happened right here because of the war, not this one, right? And how do we know if this works for the long run? It works for the long run because you can see the back testing of it. You can see the back testing of it. This is the data taken from the back testing. I'm not sure why it's so
Because you're using MES, you should use
right.
ES. The MES hasn't been
Yes,
active that long.
yes. Right. That's another thing. MES, these are micro contracts for Nasdaq, and micro contracts for ES, and micro contracts for the Nikkei. These are the recommended ones that we use. Feel free to write them in the chat. The top 4 or 5 recommended ones, Paul, please. Um, and this is a new opportunity because micro contracts has not been available in the market for the more than 5 years or so. The Nasdaq has been available in the market for a long time. So there's new opportunities right now with the micros. So we have ES, NQ, gold, which is GC. I have GC right here, which is gold. And these numbers are just like they're mind blowing. And you can also see this is from 1975, right? The reason why it's so much because it's from 1975. But if we do the math, now this is tongue in cheek. That's 51 years, right? If we, what is that? 700. Let's make it easy. 51 years. That's 13,725% per year. It's almost too good to be true, but it's even more because you're using leverage with the futures account. I don't want to use these numbers because it's hard to fathom, to be honest. 17,000. If I use the calculator right here, 27 years, right? Am I doing the math right? Almost 600% a year. Now, every year is not that good. Some years are more, some years are less, but over the long run, you are profitable. We are profitable. So the reason why we are using these, uh, let me insert them right here. It's more symbols than these, but we usually use these for because they are tested and they are the ones that we found works best. We can also use this MarketPal Pro system on stocks. It works on stocks also, but these are the ones that we recommend because these are the ones that we usually invest our money in: the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and yeah, that's basically how that's basically the proof of it. The proof is in the backtesting of it. It's historically backtested software. Um, and you can also see it in the backtesting tool. Something that we didn't add to the backtesting tool that we are about to add is crypto market, because I got a lot of questions about can MarketPal Pro work on cryptos, and they can work on cryptos. Um, they're not specifically on the small cryptos
They are on the
crypto
top
symbol.
15 cryptos in like a Bitcoin, Ethereum, the top 15 on the list with the highest market cap. They work on.
Yeah, exactly. But we are focused on the two main top. cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum. I will just say one, Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, Ethereum is basically following what the uh, Ethereum is following what Bitcoin is doing, basically. So that's how it works. Now, is it every time a winning trade? No. So in this trade right here, I went a bit heavy on this trade, and we got stopped out. We got stopped out because I thought that this is going to be the new bull run that we are going to enter in, right? Because we have been in a bearish market for so long. And you can also see it doesn't invest or do a breakout buy in the bearish market because this is only bullish trend following system, not bearish. So we never take shorts, basically. If the market is bearish, then we are stuck without any trades for a while. And that is okay. That is okay. I'd rather not take trades than take trades. And as I said before, this is inspired by the complete turtle trader, the principles of that, because Richard Dennis believes that trading could be taught, which it can, and not through predictions, not through intuitions, because this system is removing all of the predictions, intuitions, opinions of other people, news that's happening around the world. And if you just follow a trend following system, a good risk management approach, defined entries and exits, and do it consistently, you will reap what you sow, if I'm using that correctly. So, what is MarketPal Pro at the minimum? It's a software, it's a rule-based system, it's historically backtested, and is designed for busy people. It's designed for people who are working a 9 to 5, people who want extra income, people who have at least 10K to invest in this software because you can't. This is a money multiplier. This is not a money you can't start with zero. Basically, you have to start with at least 10K and you have to use a futures account at least. You can use this on spot. You can buy Bitcoin on spot. That works fine also. But as long as you don't use CFD contracts, because CFD contracts, the profits that you gain through CFD contracts, the fees and commissions that goes over weeks and months. Some trades goes over weeks and months, just eats through your profit, right? So the way to go is to use a futures contract, and some people are using the NinjaTrader broker, some people are using interactive brokers, and the easiest way to do it is basically just open up with a broker and connect it to TradingView and take the trade from here. Um, yeah, this is not who this system is not for. This is not for somebody who's constantly watching the charts. This is not for news trading or gaining a lot of money. This is not for somebody who wants to make a lot of money in a short period of time. This is someone. This is for someone who likes to invest long term and gain the rewards from it. Because using this, you are still inside of the market. You're still investing your money in a correct, rule-based, historically backtested way, and you will take a loss or two. That is fine, but the wins are so much more. So that's basically how it works. That's basically how it works. Step one, you receive an alert. Step two, you jump into the chart, trading view. We all need trading view to be able to use and access this system. Step three, you place the trade. Step step four, stop loss and not take profit, just stop loss. You place the trade, stop loss, close the computer. That is step five. Go live your life, and that's it. No analysis, no no guessing, no staring at charts all day.
Yes, and also to add, we are all doing this together in the community. When the new breakout buy comes, everybody is doing it together. So we will show you the way. So if it's some uncertainties, it's always more people that are doing it together.
Exactly. You can see it inside of the community. We have active positions right now. Um Tony is inside of the position right now. You have Paul inside of the position right now. You have Chai inside of the position right now. people are inside of positions right now, and we are all taking the same positions. I'm also reminding people inside of the Discord. Unfortunately, so we usually have everything on the school community, right? Even this webinar is inside of the school community. The one thing that the school community is missing that I wrote to them that I wish that they can implement is a chat function. We don't have a chat function that we can talk about, have a quick discussions back and forth. That's the main reason why we moved everything over to Discord, specifically just for the MarketPal Pro. Um, just to be honest, it's not easy to run two communities at the same time. It's a lot of work just running one. Um, so I hope this chat function opens up in the school community so we can keep it all there. Yeah. Any questions? I would love to answer them. Um, that's what I wanted to do. Like I say, I wrote lifestyle outcome, less noise, less screen time, more life, which is also a way to. Some people like their work. I'm not saying that. Some people, it's fine to work a 9 to 5, but keeping your money saved up. We all work for our money. We all have a savings account, but keeping it in a savings account will just, inflation will just eat through it. It's happening to all of us, right? And we can just see when we go out, things are getting expensive, right? So having a place that we are putting our money in, money is the lowest intrinsic value that value can take, which is money. If somebody asked me, would you take gold or C notes or money, I will take gold because gold have intrinsic value inside of it. You can make computer chips, you can make necklaces and rings with gold. It has an intrinsic value in it. If we just keep money, money has no intrinsic value inside of it. So the lifestyle outcome is that you still have money invested in the market and you can still have an extra income coming from that way of investing in the market. Do you have the link to the Discord, please? Uh, I think Paul can help you with that. You're muted. Yeah,
I already wrote to Daniel in school.
great. The cost. All right, let me jump into WAP. The price of MarketPal Pro is $190 or $2,000 a year. You can see it on a monthly basis. It's around, what is it? It's around $166 a month. And don't let me forget to say that every weekend, the last weekend of every month, there's a sale. There's a sale for MarketPal Pro, so you can get access to it in a cheaper price at the end of the month. All right. When you make a purchase, you get an onboarding call. You get an onboarding call. You get, basically it happens directly, and either Paul or Gene, who's part of the team, will guide you through an onboarding call. You will set everything up together. You will have it all set up in the Discord and in your trading view. So you have the symbols set up and the alerts set up, so you can basically not miss the trade. And also, if you want to take a trade together with somebody inside of the Discord, we can all do it together so you don't accidentally enter the trade wrong and then you sit there for 3 months and nothing has happened. So we're here to guide you through it. We're here to do it together, basically. I'm trying to simplify it as much as possible because in the investing terms and how to make money online and with the market and stocks and stuff like that, we make it so complicated. One of my friends, I can share it with you, he got in with all of his life savings on Rocket Lab. All right, and he got in right there. You can see the spike, it's going up, it's going up. He just entered in the all-time highs, right? And look at the position right now. I just talked to him 2 days ago or yesterday when I was riding the bike to the kindergarten, and he was devastated because he lost so much money on this move to the downside. And look at where, you know what? Don't look at where the breakout buy is. Look at the back testing of it. Look at the historical, what happened in the past. This makes me even trust the system even more because I don't want to enter on breakout buys with a symbol, with a stock that has a bad history with breakout buys. See that? So this is on Rocket Lab. We have Netflix right here. There's no signal on Netflix. We have Amazon right there. We have AMD, which is beautiful trade. Like this is a beautiful trade. Why is it beautiful? Because the stop loss is so small. And we have QQQ also works pretty good, pretty good. How much is the minimum starting capital? Feel free to read them, Paul. It's easier for me.
The first question was from Jitesh, what broker, and I told him I'm using a Ninja Trader because it's the most recommended future broker in the world. But you can use Trade08, you can use Interactive Broker, but I can only recommend Ninja Trader because it's the one I'm using. And the next question was how much is the minimal starting capital?
Great question. Jitesh, I can just add to that. You can use Ninja Trader. You can use Interactive Brokers. I don't have any affiliate links or anything like that. Just the main reason why we're using Ninja Trader, it's easy to use. And because so many people are using Ninja Trader in the Discord, it's easier to explain if something is happening and you can do it. Ninja Trader is the way to go because we're familiar with it. I can help you out with it easier.
And it works
Um,
perfectly with TradingView.
Sorry,
It works perfectly with TradingView when you connect it.
you can connect it to TradingView also.
Yes.
Um,
Then
how
the
much?
next question is the minimum starting capital.
The minimum starter capital is 10K. 10K, $10,000 is the minimum starting capital. Now there is one guy in another community. He started with $3,000 and he built all that up into 39K. Now you can get lucky, but that's not at all recommended to do that. You can start with why is it? Because when you take a trade with a higher stop loss, you're basically risking $3,000 in one move, right? And that trade can be a winning trade and it can just add up the profits. So that's why we are recommending that you start between 10 to 15K so you can have maybe your first two trades can be a losing trades, and that is okay. That's part of the game. But one win can amount to five losses. And that's how it works.
Mm.
So the minimum amount to not lose your entire account is to start out with minimum $10,000.
Yes. And the next question is MarketPal Pro, is it working on all stocks or specific ones?
Um,
I think I can answer that question because I've been
Go ahead.
trying it on. For now, I've tested it on the new stocks that are 5 years old. What I can say is it works on 90% of all the big stocks. Every one of the stocks Mustafa shown, it works also on Tesla, Nvidia. It works on AMD. All the stocks you know by heart. The back testing of it is amazing. As you can see, Tesla there. So yes, because the it's not the stock, it's the principle of the complete turtle trader. We are following
Exactly.
the bull trend, and it looks the same on almost every chart. It's only crypto that differs a lot, but I would say it works on everything. To be honest, it's an amazing tool.
Let me add to that what you said, Paul. It's a principle that it follows, right? So as long as any market, any stocks, any commodities, any metals are going bullish, there will be a breakout buy somewhere. And when a breakout buy happens, that is when the system gets activated and sends you a signal on how it works. Now, we can have breakout buys on everything, but do I trust every stock that gets a breakout buy? No. The way to see it is through the backtesting of it. The way to see it, if it works on this specific stock, if it's Tesla, if it's Google, it's through the backtesting of it. It's not on, because this is not what we are seeing when we are trading. We are seeing basically this right here, right? Let me see if this works. Yeah, we're just seeing this one. Now, how do we know if this works? We know that this works through the backtesting of this specific stock, AMD, right? And then this happens, right? Then this happens and we are inside of it, which is beautiful. Great. Next question.
Can we use it with prop firm funded accounts?
It works on funded accounts. You can use it on FTMO. You can use it on, these are CFD, prop firms funded account. It takes a while though. It takes a long time to pass a funded account. It takes, it all depends on how many positions you are in. It, it, um, it works on funded account, but it takes a long time. It takes a long time to build that capital or to, let me show you. If you take the trade right there, right on June, you are up. It's 77 days, and you're up this much.
Yeah.
So the
I the time that you pass the funded account, you can have 10x your own money. To be honest, I personally don't recommend this tool for funded accounts. To be honest, but it works, of course, but it takes a long time.
Yeah, in all honesty, I'm doing a funded account. I've started the funded account. My brother told me like, can you invest some money? I have some money. Can you invest it to me? And I told him, you know what, give me $500, and I took that 500. I bought a funded account with it, and I'm using it, trading this system. Maybe we will pass until December. I don't know, but you know, it can be used. It can be uh, worked, but it takes a while. Does it work on gold? It works on gold. So gold, the symbol for gold using futures is GC1, right? Do I have the
Yes,
leave? There
yeah,
we go.
exactly.
Yeah, I had it on replay. It works. It works very good on gold. It worked especially extra good on, yeah, at the end of 2025. You can see the huge bull run that it gave us breakout buy after breakout buy after breakout buy. And we didn't even close at the top. It closed us out at the stop loss area of the last position. Yeah,
You can show them silver also. SEL.
I got it right there, bro.
This is the mini, right? I think it's SI only. Just type SI as yeah, exactly.
Silver is not showing good here for me. I don't know which one to use because it's
Yeah,
micro. The reason why it shows like that of in micro is because micro has not been in the
for so long.
market
Now
for so long.
I don't know what the name is of the. You can choose crude oil instead. It's the same principle. CL. CL, and you need to. That's the wrong one. CL. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
just
the
look at
same.
this. Like I'm just amazed on where it tells you to enter because it's a breakout buy. Yeah, I think you know. Uh,
What happens when it closes at stop loss? Won't we lose all the money? I think you can show him in gold again because he asked about gold before.
so
GC.
so we have gold right here, right? If we enter this position right there, we enter the position right there. We put our stop loss. right there. All right, we are moving with the market and we're not doing anything. And then it gives us another breakout buy to enter right here. Then we move all our previous stop losses into the position right there. And all the previous positions that we have entered with our stop loss is currently at this stop loss area right here. So when we get stopped out, we only lose on this position right here because it's not being moved. The only positions that's been moved is the stop losses before that. So these stop losses that's been moved to this area is in profit, and only one of these positions are in loss. So we have, let's say,
So you
we have
entered at
one.
what price there? At the first price, the first breakout buy, the price was
If I make
exactly.
a trade,
Just put 1 unit. Exactly. One trade is enough, and just follow it with the TP, and you can see the line of the profit. Exactly.
to the stop loss area.
Exactly.
Yeah, 150,000.
Yeah, but we trade in micro,
We
so
trade in micro. So
take away 1 0 from it.
yeah, 15K because the risk is not 14,000. The risk will be 1,400. Yeah, and the profit is 15K on that position.
Is it not possible that the system alerts when we are having a reversal? That's the thing with the stop losses. When the last stop loss is hit, it means that the market is reversing, and it will not give us a new breakout buy until it goes back to a bull run.
Right. So being stopped out here, right here on gold, is a good thing. Why? Because we don't need to, we took our loss, we took our profits also, but we are not inside of this bearish run to the downside. We don't know when it's going to happen or when it's going to happen, but we know that we don't want to be inside of the bearish run. This might create another breakout buy and continue creating new all-time highs, and that's something we want to be inside of, but not the bearish positions. Um, the the thing not to watch it. So if you get a alert, you take the trade and then you close the computer and you leave it until the second alert appears on your email. So the thing that happens is because we see some drawdowns, we see this high, and we see at the amount of the money that we have made before closing the position, we see a drawdown to the downside, and this is when usually people close their trade. So if you close the trade right here because you see a little bit of the drawdown, mind you, the stop loss area is all the way down here. People close their trade right here because they're panicking that they're going to lose the money and they miss this entire move to the upside, right? So that's why the main reason is to close the computer and go live your life and watch your money. I hope I wish I can use the word guarantee, but it's nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. This is all risky, but we are using the highest probability breakout buys on each symbol to tell us when to buy and when to invest our money. All right. We are 40 minutes in. If you have any questions, great question, guys. I wish I uh, could, yeah, could tell you more. The main thing to do right now is to join the Discord and also check the backtesting that I just sent. And you can join the Discord. Feel free to send it in the chat. Uh,
Send the link
Paul.
to I'll send the link to the website, and
Yeah,
they can just click on the. You can show them the website also.
yeah. I'm gonna insert the website inside of the chat right here. The way to do it is basically to join the free Discord community. and then all the discussions inside of the Discord community is just about MarketPal Pro. Do you right click to create a limit order? Bonar just asked. You right click to create a limit order based on the long or short or long tool. Then you right click on it. Then you create limit order right here. And then you put the amount of the units and then you buy. Then you buy and then you drag your stop loss to this area where the stop loss area is. Of course, anytime.
You can also just press the buy button, Mustafa. There,
Yeah,
press the buy button. Upstairs. There, to the right. No, the buy button.
there.
Get up.
Yeah,
There,
yeah,
press
buy.
it.
You can just,
Just drag your stop loss down. You don't need to use the long position. You can do it like that also.
right. I get it. You just press the buy button and then you drag your stop loss down.
Exactly.
There are so many tricks to this.
Yes, it is.
And what is the average of alerts that we can expect on a monthly basis normally? That's a great question. If I go to NASDAQ right here, you can see, let me go back to to January. You can see that there's a trade and the 27th of January, and then we got stopped out. And then there was a trade from all the way from January all the way until April. There wasn't any trades. Why? Because we were in a bearish market going to the downside. So, which is a good thing. I rather not take a trade than take a trade and get stopped out. So the other trades, when the bullish one happened, was on the 8th of April, and the next one was on the 12th of June. So think about it. Every easier way to think about it, one trade a month, because this is only on Nasdaq. And then you go to the S&P 500, you have trades right there also. Then you go to the Nikkei, you have trades right there. So at average, one or two trades a month, that is enough. That's what the system gives you if it's in the bullish market. Great question. It's not easy to get NinjaTrader access in Canada. Hmm.
It
Canada
works.
don't have.
There are other couples. You can use Tradeovate in Canada, I think, and that's kind of crazy because it's owned by Nina Trader. But Interactive Brokers works also in Canada, I'm pretty sure. And if you want some examples, you can write to me in school, and I will give you some examples of different future brokers.
You have Interactive Brokers, Tradeovate. Feel free to join the Discord. These are the frequently asked questions that people are asking, and just come inside of Discord, ask them, and we'll guide you through it. No worries. All right. That's basically it. Hope to see you inside of the Discord community and also in the school community. Like we jump back and forth, unfortunately. IBQR Interactive Brokers have extensive regulatory requirements in Canada. Yeah, we can take a look at it. No worries. Yeah. Thank you, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to send them inside of the Discord community, and me and Paul will guide you through them. No worries. All right. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for joining this webinar, and I'm glad you got something out of it. All right. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you
Thank you,
soon.
guys and girls. Bye.
Thank you.